So I got these welts on my. Oh,
Oh,
we're
Peter.
live?
We're live.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Welcome to the Curse of Strahd Aftershow. We have the wonderful Leandra von Teschen hosting tonight.
Oh, I do? Okay. Hi.
Oh, sorry, I thought that's what we were doing.
That's okay. I'm cool with it. I did note down the questions. I just wasn't thinking. That's fine.
Go for it.
All right. So we did have a few questions during the um the session. The first one was from D&D Play 20. Why is Cole so incredibly handsome? I will skip this one.
Oh, wait. I feel obligated to answer that.
Answer
I
that.
Of
mean,
course
it's
you
a viewer
do.
question. I was born this way,
Right.
you
Okay,
know,
Lady Gaga.
and, you know, it's a burden that I carry.
We're happy
But
that you carry it for us.
if you would like to contribute
Stay humble, Peter. Stay humble.
to lighten my
Yeah,
burden
there you go.
in the eyes of an angel.
All right.
Anyways,
Okay, with that, we'll move to question number 2 from Unit Charge, which is for Leandra, actually, which was which kind of dreams are the most filling or tasty for our dream vampire, and which kinds are more bland and empty?
Wet dreams.
So, I will say that this is more of a personal preference. Like, all food is filling, it's just more what you like and what you don't. For Leandra, anything where she learns something new are tasty dreams. If it's just stuff about a person's fears or dreads or stuff like that, um, she doesn't enjoy those as much. So anything that she learns something, definitely tastier.
tasty.
So I hope that answered that question.
Love it.
Nightmares are like cabbage broth. Got
Thank
it.
you, Unit Charge.
Yeah. Um, and then we have one from the Dungeon Boys. What inspired the asides we had? So I think this is for Cole and Atabon.
Oh,
On the spot. On
what
the
inspired
spot.
what?
The aside moment you've had.
Oh, okay. Atabon, you go first. Because I'm scared of you.
I don't know. There's just moments that you will see here and there as they seem appropriate. That one was one of the ones that came onto paper over the last week, so there you go.
Was there like something that inspired you to write it?
Uh, no, no, I think it just had
Just
the
happened.
idea of him watching a dream dance in the rain because it's always rainy there. Audubon grew up in a swamp with fog and mist as well, so it seemed just relating something that he is missing now to something that he would have seen often in his past.
Cool.
Just
And for Cole, Cole has a memory issue, and I wanted to show how what the reason that he has bodily function issues are. And that was the first time that it happened to him.
Fair.
But above table, when I was in high school, I had a English assignment where I had to write a short story. And I wrote The Troll King, and that was a scene out of it.
Oh,
That's cool.
about you peeing down a tree.
35-year-old story. Finally!
It
The
had its
world has
moment.
heard it.
That's cool. That's cool.
Above table, I wish Leandra would have fed on that so that she could call you trollbait.
She has
Ooh.
immense respect for dwarves. She would not do that. But it would have
Even
been
for this
funny.
dwarf?
Even for this wolf. She might not appreciate some things that he does. She definitely still respects him. He's still a master dwarf. Yes.
I will say that Cole has a mental illness, so
Don't we all?
that affects his memories.
Yeah, that's fair. Right. With that, we can answer the next question from the Dungeon Boys. What was your favorite part of the session? And this one is for everyone, so we might as well start with those who didn't answer the previous ones. Theo, do you want to go first?
What was my favorite part? I really like Lance just walking to everybody asking for poison. For no specific reason. Okay, we just met. Do you have any poison on you by chance?
Hey, I just met you.
And
I was
this is
thinking the same.
crazy. Give me
Thanks for
some
the
poison.
Stab me, maybe.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Cool. Norbit?
He was going to say exactly the poison thing. So instead, I'll say I liked when Victor was being all, intimidating and throwing a dagger, and it's just like, and Justine's voice just going, "Does a 10 hit?"
That's a good one, yes. Adabon. Oh, sorry. Did you gonna add anything? Sorry.
No.
Adabon? You're muted.
You're muted.
Can you repeat the question, please? Because
What was your favorite moment of the session?
favorite moment of the session, but there's so many, guys. I enjoyed Cole's moment. I think it was a lot of character that we probably would never see in story. So nice to see that above table. Because it's me, I also enjoyed when we were told that we noticed the coffin, and at both of our responses to say we did absolutely nothing about it. I wasn't watching the stream, but I could feel and hear the DM's eye roll, which was great.
Cole?
My favorite moment was when we all got to the house and no one wanted to go in. And the DM got this knowing smile on her face, like, cool. Like something was going to attack us. And I immediately thought, oh, great, we're going to die.
Good. Keeping you on your toes.
Nice. What about the DM? What was your favorite moment of the session?
Oh, there's so many.
I had one more thought. Another favorite moment. Adabon again deciding he didn't want to hang out with us in the house and going back to
Yeah.
I'd promised that like 3 or 4 sessions ago.
That's true.
I liked that I came up with the Lord of the Rings quote off the top of my head.
With the what? Sorry?
The Lord of the Rings
I
quote.
caught it, don't you worry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I really liked all of your facial expressions when I said the rain stopped. And then I turned it off and you were all like, whoa, silence.
It was creepy.
Yeah, it was pretty fun to watch you all just be like, so. But I liked all of it.
Cool.
What about you?
I was gonna save mine for last. Probably one of my favorite moments of the session was the little when you were like describing the skeletal cats reacting like normal cats. I love that. I love
I
that.
like that it sat in the box.
I do like the donkey.
The donkey's fun. Bill is fun.
Yeah, donkey.
Yeah, you
I
kind of made
like
me think
Donkey.
of Kristoff and Sven
Yeah.
relationship with you and Bill.
Actually inspired by The Postman, which is why we act out Shakespeare and his name is Bill.
Oh, I love it.
That's cool.
Amazing.
That's cool.
Mail works very differently where you live, Belvedere.
What?
Only post-apocalypse.
Yeah. All right.
All right, the next question is from Unicharge. What is your character's idea of a perfect date, Strahd included? Who wants to start this one?
Lots of volunteers, eh?
Yeah, not all at once, people. I will choose
Norbert
someone.
will-
Okay.
I'm gonna say Norbert will go. His idea of a perfect date is she has to be a gnome and she doesn't really want to talk that much.
Amazing.
Well, that's impossible.
That's
What a punk.
So he's gay.
I did say she, so I don't think he's gay, but I mean that could still come up. I
Well,
suppose
you're not going to find a she that doesn't talk a lot.
You
I
might in the deep
disagree.
You're in
I
so much
Lost
trouble after
all of
this
our
stream.
subscribers.
You're
like-
in so much trouble after this stream.
I am not a good example, but I disagree.
Also, like, never mind.
I'm
breathe.
so glad my wife doesn't watch this.
Breathe. I'll tell Tamara, don't worry. Theo, do you wanna... What was Theo's idea? of a perfect
Theo
date?
doesn't date, so his ideal date's probably hanging out with mom.
Oh!
But on a mom date?
Mom date?
Alright.
How old is he? He wouldn't be 40 years old, would he?
No, he's not a 40-year-old virgin.
He's 19, right?
He's like 19. Yeah, he's young. He's a youngin.
Fair?
So mature.
Yeah, he hasn't,
Just a baby.
experienced the wiles of a woman. A woman.
Just
A woman.
A woman.
to play with his flute. It's fun.
Yeah, he's a pro flute boy.
Alright.
You were called out by Unicharge that is not a date.
That is not a date. What if it's with your mom?
Oh! We really are gonna lose all our subscribers.
I'm sure his mother invited a lovely woman from his hometown over for tea once.
Yeah,
He just
Yeah.
sat there sweating nervously.
Just
trying to play his flute.
Yeah. He's like, hi.
She's like,
Down
put your
in the
flute away.
basement.
Put your flute away when there's a lady over.
There you go.
Oh.
That answer's been approved now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. What about Cole? Idea of a perfect date. I'm afraid to ask.
According to Peter, he's had like 800 of them. So which one is his
Yeah.
favorite?
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, Cole is a virgin.
That doesn't have nothing to do with going on the perfect date.
Yeah.
And
I also think that's
Well,
already
it
been
just
answered
occurred
in
to me.
Previous, I think you answered otherwise in the last episode.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
he
so.
liked the granny and stuff, right?
yeah,
He
he
also
was-
really liked Irina. I think Cole's just a little Twitter
Slutty.
pated.
Yeah.
well, he's
Yeah.
still going through puberty. So, anyways,
He's never been on one, but he dreams of them constantly.
Yeah.
his mistress, who mysteriously he can't remember her face, but that is who he would like to go on a date with.
He has a mistress and he
To part-
hasn't had sex.
Tapardo
Correct.
said the perfect date for him would be going home with dry pants.
That's probably not untrue.
Yep. Oh, Mario!
Get out of here!
Ah! All right,
Audubon.
Audubon.
A fart in your general direction.
That's on brand.
Yeah. Anybody who knows Belvedere knows that he doesn't have answers to these questions.
Really? 'Cause
That
you
is why
wrote
we do
quite-
this.
You wrote quite the persuasive little moment about Audubon in our
is
Strahd, a previous
true.
Strahd thing.
Right.
So,
The fanfic porn.
The fan
I wrote nothing about a date. I don't know what you're talking about.
no,
No,
it was romantic.
It was about loss
Wah,
of
wah.
wishing
Someone
something.
read it.
I think that for Audubon. It's enough just to be near somebody. I don't think that the what or the where is important than just having that feeling that somebody is there if you need them.
The companionship.
And yet he spends as much time as possible away from all of us.
That's because
Oh.
we're not his perfect day.
I guess none of you are that person to him yet.
Yeah.
Ooh, the
fair.
word "yet" was used.
Yes. That gives you hope, Theo. That gives you hope.
He's not going to agree to any of our terms.
He's saving himself for Strahd.
To
Oh,
be
He spent the
honest,
night with
no one
Bill.
has invited him in
maybe. Yeah.
to their
Leandra?
lives. So.
Leandra's one, it would be like one of those like dates where you go on and like do something. You know, like that scene from Ghost where he teaches her how to
Make the
scene from
clay
Ghost.
thing.
Yeah, that sort
She
of
wants the
thing.
full scene, by the way. That's her date.
That's like that's the sort of thing she enjoys, like the learning something together,
Yeah.
a craft.
With a dead person.
She wants her date to possess a black woman and have an intimate moment with her.
No.
Irina,
What about Strahd?
make her wish come.
You know, I
Or-
was gonna answer for Strahd, but I decided not to.
Irina?
She's ashamed to admit it's Cole.
No, it's more like it might actually happen. So,
Oh,
Oh, if it's Cole, it'll happen.
What about for the NPC that Elisa was flirting with the other session?
I don't know that well NPC well enough.
Who would
Like
Irina
horseback riding through the vineyard and getting drunk
Okay,
in the moonlight.
that's good. I mean,
What about
I don't know.
Victor?
She owns a bar. Victor, you get one NPC. I give it
Victor
to you.
just wants somebody to pet his pussies.
He's
His bony pussies.
going to grow up to be a crazy cat man.
I think
Victor-
he's already there,
Victor's-
my friend.
He's,
Yeah.
I think
he's
he's
young.
into-
He's young.
I guess.
He's into hairless furries.
Yeah, just wait till he's grown up. Then see how crazy he is.
Girl. I completely improv'd him in this session. I didn't realize that there was a map, and I like switched to it while we were playing and was like, oh, who's this dude? And I was like, cool. I'm just gonna do it. And I just like completely improv'd it.
that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So hopefully it didn't come off too janky.
No, that's fine.
Question.
The next question was from Archimonde. Does Leandra dream of the dreams she feeds on?
Ooh.
Yeah, I wanted to hear that answer.
So here's when I created Leandra. This was not technically a thing that is part of like being a Dampier or anything, but I thought it was interesting that if she feeds on dreams, she doesn't have them. Like she sees the dreams as if it was a movie as she feeds on it. And so she learns what the person was dreaming of, but that's why she sleeps with her eyes open and stuff. It's not a deep sleep. She doesn't actually dream. That's how I created her. So no. The answer would be no to that. Thank you though. Apparently Leandro has a bunch of questions. The next question was from Unicharge. What is the most beautiful thing your character's ever seen?
Strahd would say Irina.
Ooh. Who should we start with? Who wants to go first?
Clearly,
Walk
Theo's
on
reflection.
Yeah, I was waiting for the bard to answer that
The
one.
bar was like me on the mirror. Duh.
Me polishing my flute near the fireplace.
Norbert,
What?
it's his last memory of his mum.
Aw.
He's a mama boy too.
The mama's boys went up.
They will bond over their mums.
Yeah.
One day.
Is your mom still alive?
No.
You
Oh.
have to pay to ask that question.
No, it had already been answered. Or,
Okay, I won't sleep with your mom then.
well, no, you like
We have a
undead
fetish.
cats, undead mothers.
Okay, and we're
Cole?
moving on.
Give her an
What
extra
was the
bone.
question?
What's the most beautiful thing your character has ever seen?
Well, really, Cole wouldn't know. So, actually, short-term memory he has. So, I would say Elusa.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Audubon.
Bill.
Repeat the question again.
What is the
Most
most
beautiful
beautiful
thing.
thing your character's ever seen?
Well,
I think I know the answer, but I'm really interested if it's the same.
could be one of a dozen smiles, 100 looks. The way she bites her lips just so. Every blemish of her skin,
Sorry.
every
Peter
out of
bit
piece
his lips when
hair.
you said that, and it was so funny. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ruin it, Belf. Continue.
No, we're good. We could ask
Oh,
for
I
one.
ruined it. No, it was so good too. You had such a phenomenal answer. I just was like looking at your square though, and you were like, when she bites her lips, and literally Peter was leaning in and was just like, and I like started cracking up. I'm so sorry.
See, it's not just the ladies call licks.
Apparently.
I didn't even realize I was doing that. So,
It was so funny.
Hold into the moment.
I think that's everyone.
No,
Leandra.
Leandra. For her, the most beautiful thing she's ever seen has probably been every grateful smile she's received when she's helped somebody.
Oh, that's very sweet.
So like one.
No, she's actually. You'd be
Claire.
surprised.
oh,
You would be surprised. You would be
Annabelle
surprised.
smiled a couple times. I don't know if they count. I don't know if she can tell when he smiles. I was actually expecting Peter to talk about this faceless person that Cole can't remember, and us all like telling him he had to describe them.
Right. The next question was from Archimundi and was to me and to Ramon, but I can answer for both of us. Did you develop your characters together and Lence's memory ability with Lence's memory ability in mind, or was it just a happy coincidence? I actually went through a lot of trouble so that Ramon did not know anything about my character. He didn't know about it, so it wasn't planned. It was a coincidence. And even though I knew which character he was going to bring, I didn't know what abilities they had. I only knew about the concept, so it was a total coincidence.
Cool.
So that was actually,
Insight check.
But you know,
No, I'm
but
kidding.
you know, but you know about his character.
I knew, but I didn't know. Like, I knew he was a wizard. I knew the character like concept, but I didn't know like
okay.
his abilities, his spells, what he.
Oh,
the
right, okay.
details.
I didn't know any of that either.
I was about to say because it's like, don't you guys play the parents of him?
We
in a
play the
different
parents of
campaign?
that character in another campaign, yes, but he's featured very briefly, and he's never been in like a fighting context where we would know about his abilities.
Right.
He's only been like character
Usually the
concept role
idea.
play, just the idea of him existing. Yes.
Oh,
So no,
cool.
I didn't know it's his character. I did not know it.
Who are his parents?
Did you pay points to
Don't
that?
say it.
Did you
Don't
pay points
say
to
it.
that?
I shouldn't have said anything. Sorry.
But no, yeah, we like to. I mean, for the people that are watching, we in this channel we like to cross over with all campaigns. So at some point, something would have to cross over with Curse of Strahd. We're not going to leave Curse of Strahd out of it. Every other campaign on the server has a crossover, so there is a crossover. and in time, you may learn of it.
Pole is a crossover, technically.
As well, yes. I'm not saying this is limited to one. Um, right. And finally, the last question we were asked was from
No
Taparos,
crossovers.
which was favorite background image you have seen so far. I assume it's from the players.
I mean, I could pick one of my favorite ones I've done.
The overlay, and I'm not biased.
I mean, I thought Waylon Mary was a pretty hot old lady.
Yeah, she well,
Cole
at this
thought it.
point, Cole's so desperate.
I mean, I think all of the women in this town have been attractive. I don't know why everyone here's so depressed.
I think my
Because all
favorite
the men are
picture.
not attractive.
I think my favorite picture I've done was that original first ghost.
Oh, that was
That
a cool
ghost
With
one.
the
was-
lantern around the tree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that
was
was a
good.
pretty cool art.
It's my favorite as well.
That was
My
very
favorite-
good. Sorry.
My favorite is Lance's character art.
Oh,
And with that, we have to go. I'm just kidding.
that was uncalled for. I was gonna say actually, I thought we were talking about like the backgrounds behind the people. I wasn't understanding the question, I guess. Because
I
was
think it
gonna
just meant
say,
because I show a lot of imagery.
mm,
That's how I interpreted it.
right.
Yeah.
If that is the case, definitely the girl with the lantern for me.
Spoopy.
I don't know, but Strahd's tits are pretty good. I remember that from session one. So.
Oh,
I do like
yeah.
that one the most. Okay.
I know you
Because,
zoomed in on
like-
it.
Like they were zoomed in really good for me when they
You
first
all
appeared.
are next
They
level.
really popped out at me.
Yeah. God.
You found some good ones though. The
Yeah.
tavern was fun. The mansion was fun. Even like the inside of this little cathedral thing.
Yeah.
That was good for sure.
How much time do you spend looking for tits? Or is
I
it
thought
like
that was
just
gonna be how much
occasional?
time do you spend prepping, and I was like ready to go into it, and then you said tits, and I was like,
Whoops.
How much time do you spend prepping?
depends on the campaign. For this one,
For today's session.
probably 2 hours per session.
Yeah.
Okay, so she doesn't rewatch the sessions before.
The perks of being
Barely.
a DM.
I do.
As-
Yeah.
I literally make Belvedere watch them and then tell me everything that happened. I'm joking, and I'm literally not. I'm the worst friend ever.
No, that's fun. That's fun. We also had a question that I came up with that was on the starting soon screen. I don't know if you want to answer this.
Oh yes.
Which was for the DM, which was the players can answer too. We know Strahd has been watching us. Which character do you think Strahd is most interested in right now? And maybe we could all give our opinion, and then the DM may confirm or deny.
That's fair. Let me figure it out first.
Based on what has happened.
I think there's 3 of the 7 that, but this can change obviously. But I think there's 3 of the 7 that pop out for what her current intentions are with the group.
Cool. So,
Pop out like boobs.
After show is actually now just the after boob show.
the after move show.
I said we were going to be topless, and all we're talking about is tits.
Who do you think those are then, everyone?
The boobs?
No, the
Oh my god.
character. Guys, focus. Come on.
Theo, Leandra, and Adabon.
Theo, okay, let me write this down to see who was closest to getting it right. So Norvid says Theo,
Leandra, Adabon.
Yeah. Cole, who do you say?
I'm gonna say
All right, then he.
I'm gonna say
Sorry.
Alusa, Leandra, and
You didn't know I was live.
that third one is a tough one. Current or future tense?
Current.
Like right now.
Audubon.
Audubon. Okay.
I should write mine down so I don't forget.
Audubon.
Repeat the question because I'm that guy tonight, and now all of you know I have to rewatch every session before the next game.
Which character do you think Strahd is most interested in right now, as we know they've been watching us?
Irina.
Oh,
I think
that's
it's
cheating.
Player characters.
because that would win if it was
Yes,
all the
for
characters.
sure.
Yeah, I think Audubon's in there since he refused to
that's
take anything
true.
from the chest. I think that I don't know because I don't know enough of everybody. I think that if I recall correctly, Theo was the one that almost killed her or sent her back enough that she revealed herself when he stabbed her in the throat. So probably him. And I would say Norbit being kind of, if not more capable, than the ability to operate under our noses. Definitely knows she needs to keep an eye on him.
You mean under her waist because he doesn't reach her nose.
Well, I don't know how much they've interacted with, but he seems to be all around us without us knowing, which means that if he doesn't seem the most capable, he seems the one that you wouldn't want to lose track of or need some sort of leverage on.
Norbit's looking pretty intense there, his expression.
Yeah.
What do we not know?
Well, Theo, who do you think?
I think Alusa because she's like capable, beautiful, dangerous, mysterious. I think Strahd would be into that. Audubon for rejecting the gifts. And she probably hasn't seen that many Dragonborn before, I would imagine. And then Leandra for, being a vampire. Even
Fair.
though she says she's not, but
She's not.
we all know. We all know.
Right. I think my choices would have been Elusa, for sure, Audubon, for sure, and Lance. And I will say Lance because I think the fact that he's very curious and he keeps like looking and questioning is something one she can very easily use to her advantage. Because if he's curious, you can feed him false information. And I think that she's gonna use that to like. He also seems to have some leverage in the party, like people listen to him, so she might use him to feed him false information and guide us towards certain things. So I
DM's
thought
writing
Lance.
notes on that one.
That is my opinion. I don't know. I don't think she's picked up on Leandra right as of yet, personally. So that's why I didn't choose her.
I'm
DM.
kind
I
of
will-
curious why you think that she needs to feed us false information at all.
I don't know. Vampires are all about getting their own way by misleading people.
Oh, are you?
So, but she isn't. But she grew up with two. She
Bless you.
isn't. But she grew up with two, so she knows how they operate. Mostly. So, not.
I will tell you the three that she's most interested in right now at this point. This will change, I'm sure. No one got it right.
Damn.
You all said
That's because it
the
takes
three.
a Unicharge to guess things.
Yeah, we need your spreadsheet there, Unicharge. I will reveal the three. But I'm not gonna tell you why.
All right.
Audubon, Theo, Elusa.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. So
Yeah, a lot of you got 2 out
Meatloaf
of
said
3.
it.
Yeah, a lot like Theo, Audubon, Elusa, Audubon, Audubon, Theo, Elusa, Audubon,
I
Elusa,
totally thought
Audubon.
she would care about me the least. Like it's just another human, like whatever.
Maybe
That's why
not.
she wants to make you a Strahd husband.
Ooh, yes. I'm not gonna know what to do when I get down there. I guess I could just put my flute in her.
Oh my god.
And with that, we're gonna end our
Good
after
night,
show.
everyone.
Thanks for hanging out. You'll see us in 2 weeks. Come join. You are all probably already on the Discord because you're subscribed, so never mind. But yeah, thanks. We appreciate you. Come up with some questions for next time. Make us more uncomfortable.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Next time, ask how big my flute is.